Hey Aspire fam, we're here with Sam Orlando, and I want to hear a little bit about her story and also why she chose Aspire as her gym. It's been a couple years now, so why did you choose Aspire?
I chose Aspire because my mom had just come over from a gym that recently closed called Pump Fit, and she was talking about rope climbing and lifting barbells, and my sister Brandy initially wanted to join, so the only way she would do it was if I came with her.
Gotcha. Yeah. And you were an athlete before Aspire, right? Because you came over when you were 18 years old, maybe, when you started?
18 or 19? 19,
yeah.
I think I was.
And what's your athletic background like?
So I had been playing soccer since I was, I believe, like 10 years old. I went to travel, and then I played in a league called ECNL, which is pretty much the highest form of travel soccer that you could play. After that, I'd committed to playing college soccer, and then I ended up getting hurt and decided to stay home.
And was there a long period of time before, like, when you stopped playing soccer and when you started, at Aspire? Was there, how long of a time was that frame?
I would say probably 4 months.
Okay, so it was pretty recent after, so stopped playing soccer and then got into working out with us right after.
Yes.
Awesome. And what have been some of your biggest achievements that you've had since you've joined us, 6 years ago?
Oh my God, has it been 6 years?
I think so, right?
Oh my God,
yeah.
That's so long.
What have been some of those big achievements that like really stand out in your mind?
Well, mentally, I think that I've developed a lot and matured as a person here, which is huge. On a CrossFit note, I made quarterfinals, and then I placed in the top, I think it was under 5,000 in the world in quarterfinals, which has been a goal of mine for a really long time. But overall, I just think my confidence has gone through the roof here, so.
And I think that's something that, like, obviously we measure a lot of physical things in the gym, and it's kind of challenging to measure mental things like confidence. And what's kind of been that journey in terms of, the mental strength that you've kind of accomplished since you've been here? Like, what's that kind of looked like for you?
Well, as a child, I was always taught that when you get knocked down, you get back up. So that's been instilled in me from birth. But having to translate that into CrossFit, it's been difficult just because, I'm 18, 19 years old. Everyone at that age is insecure, hormonal. So having to go into the unknown is really scary, but having to also then have the mental toughness to recognize that, like, I'm not going to be where I want to be right now. It's something that it took me years to get to, having the patience and understanding the process that, hard work does pay off, has been one of my biggest challenges, but also that's probably been my biggest accomplishment. Yeah.
And mentally, I see your strength as well. Like, when so many people tell me, like, they don't have time to work out, and you are one of the most dedicated people in a time in which a lot of people could find time to work out but just choose not to, which is early in the morning. So how do you, like, when your alarm goes off, what's kind of your mindset when that alarm goes off? Like, how do you get yourself in here almost every morning at 5:30 a.m.? How do you do that?
I get asked that question a lot, and it's just something I do. And that sounds ridiculous, but I've recognized how important and vital movement is to not only, of course, my physical results, but mentally for me. That it's just something I know that it's something I check off. My day is not the same when I don't walk in the doors here and get my class, and then I do my extra work. I go home, shower, and then I head to the studio. If I didn't do that, I don't think that I would be Sam Orlando.
Yeah. And are there like any special like things you do at night or routine or anything to like do you get everything ready beforehand, or is that something you just scramble to do in the morning? Like, is there any nightly process that kind of preps you for that early morning workout, or not necessarily?
I mean, you're gonna say I pick out my outfits, but
you are best dressed, so
thank you.
I don't know.
But no, I try to listen to my body the night before. And there are some nights, when I go to bed really early. Some nights when I go to bed later than others because I can't sleep. But I make it a point that when I do sit in my bed, that's when I'm going to sleep. That's when I shut my brain off. And I'm very, very, very grateful to have trained myself that way.
Yeah.
So I'm not just sitting out in bed scrolling on my phone or watching TV. And then, I get up in the morning, I take my meds, give me an extra kickstart, and we get the day going.
Yeah.
So.
Love that. And I mean, is there a particular moment that you've had during a workout or an event or something in a time with us that really stands out in your mind, like that, a certain moment of accomplishment?
I would say the last workout of the Open this past year. It was the thruster and chest to bar and then bar muscle up workout. And I was into the second round for, I think, the bar muscle ups. And then you and Jerry both came over, and I was just kind of like, oh, like I'm done.
Yeah.
And I heard Jerry in the background like yelling at me to keep going. After I'd finished, him and I had just spoken about the workout, and he's never been somebody that really, was, Jerry was tough on me.
Yeah.
But he like gave me a fist bump, and he told me, he's like, I'm so proud of you. And I just sat there and I took that in, which is not something I normally do.
Yeah.
And I recognized, I'm like, oh my God, with a strained hamstring, I'm like, I made the top 10%.
Yeah.
And then I was going to quarterfinals, so
Yeah.
that was awesome for me.
That's super cool. I remember watching you. You went right after me after I was
Oh my
not
God.
doing great after that workout.
And Dylan was coming over.
Yeah, in the middle of my workout. I forgot about that. Your mom was very proud of me during that workout because I didn't let Dylan bother me too much. Now, translating, obviously we have measurable things within the gym, but like, how has your dedication in the gym impacted your life outside of the gym?
I'm a very systematic person. So I believe that there's a way to accomplish everything. And what I do in the gym, I translate outside of the gym. So if I am committed to showing up every single day here, doing class, and then doing my extra work, I make it a point then when I'm in the studio working that I'm hitting all those points as well. I've always believed that regardless, like, hard work pays off in one way or another. So consistency is key.
Yeah. And I think my next question was about our community, but I think what you just said, you're a big part of the community in that demonstration of that. You're one of the leaders, I think, in terms of your dedication and your hard work and showing that, like you said, it does pay off. People see you in here working hard every single day. And I think that affects our community. That makes other people more inspired. But how would you describe our community to others? Obviously, I would say you're a big part of that, but how does it impact you, and how do you describe it?
How would I describe Aspire? Aspire is a place that not only welcomes me when I love myself, but you guys also welcomed me and celebrated me in a time when I didn't love and accept myself. So that's really important, I think, for people at whatever stage they are in their fitness or just in life, that it's a place that no matter where you're at, you're welcome, which is so huge for so many people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and like I said, I think you're a big part of that too, because you give people the inspiration and show them how much working on your muscle up can pay off and all of those things. But you show people that you show up and you know, no matter what, on your good days, on your bad days, and ultimately it'll be a little better day, right?
Always show up.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, that's what I got for you. Is there anything you want to add?
No, not at all.
Awesome.
I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being such an amazing part of our community over the past, man, I think it's like 6 years.
Oh my God.
But I can't
That's a
wait to
long
see.
time.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait to see where you continue to go, and thanks for letting us be part of that journey with you.
Thanks for being a part of my journey.